You only have to pay taxes on profits in crypto, right? It varies from country to country, but majority of countries, it is anytime you sell a crypto. So as an example, if I buy Bitcoin at $10,000 and Bitcoin goes to $15,000 and I sell at $15,000, I need to then pay taxes on that $5,000 profit that I've made. A lot of countries do have a sort of like a leeway. I can't remember what it's called, but it's essentially that you get a fixed, I'll use dollars as an example. You'd get, say, a fixed dollar amount capital gains, tax-free capital gains that you can make a year. Now, it gets a bit muddy in terms of what constitutes that being a capital gain. A lot of countries also depends how long you hold the asset. But to remove all variables, and I'm going to say that tax-free capital gain doesn't exist in this scenario. So I'd recommend you research it for your country. But as an example, I don't have that in Bulgaria. It's fixed on whatever capital gain you make, but I only pay 10% capital gains. So I would pay the moment I sell Bitcoin. Even if I keep that Bitcoin on the exchange and immediately buy another crypto, that Bitcoin transaction is a taxable event. Now, things get a little bit complicated when you dive into the different accounting principles, like first in, first out, and last in, first out. It's generally recommended that when you register your capital gains the first time, because you can't change it in the future, but when you register your capital gains initially, it's generally advised to do last in, first out, especially with crypto. Because otherwise, if it's first in, first out, if I buy Bitcoin in 2012, and then I buy Bitcoin in 2021, even if I sell the Bitcoin position from 2021, it takes the gain from 2012. So as an example, if I bought Bitcoin for $100, and now I'm selling Bitcoin that I technically bought in 2021, that entire amount is counted as a capital gain because it's still based on the $100 thing. So that it can get very complicated with crypto tax. But what you can do is there's a really awesome site. Let me just grab it quickly, and I will pop in the link for you so that you can maybe look at using this. It's a website called Koinly. What you basically do is you link all your cryptocurrency wallets and it will calculate your tax for you. It's amazing. It'll work out what your gains are based on all the transactions you've done, and it'll basically say what your total profit and loss is and what is taxable, what's not taxable, depending on which accounting method you use as well. You can indicate if you're using first in, first out or last in, first out. So take a look at that. It saved me. So it does it for me. It does everything for you. Like, you can pick which one you've done. I would still recommend, if you're filing your taxes for the first time, seek legal advice. Do I have to remember everything I traded and every time? No, you don't. Or what exchange do you use for your cryptocurrency? I'm assuming that most people are at the novice level where they buy on an exchange and keep on an exchange. Binance? Okay, fantastic. So all you do is you log in here, like you create an account, you log in, and then you link your Binance. They've got a tutorial to show you how to link your Binance wallet to the site. And then you basically give this site access to your transaction history. And then you don't need to do anything else. Every now and again, I would just maybe recommend going through each of the transactions and taking a look, because there might be a situation where they've gotten something wrong. So I would just confirm it on your side, but everything should be in order, especially with Binance. I haven't had any issues with my transactions on Binance. That site is 100% legit, right? Yes. Yes, it is. As far as what I've been able to see, yes, this is what I use. they've got a sort of like a free version where you can get an overview of your where you get an overview of what your overall capital gain is, and then it tells you what your taxable gain is, and then you can also pay, and this is where they make their money. You can pay to have that report issued by them. Listen, either way, just hire an accountant, get some legal advice, whether it's a lawyer or an accountant, who would whatever suits you best. I don't think you should get your legal advice from some random guy on Twitch. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a financial advisor. I just have a passion for markets.